this is a very interesting confrontation indeed. The blonde Belgian who came to London a few weeks ago and ruined the unbeaten record of young Herol Christie, was one of the best prospects in the country and did it in 46 seconds. And now he's up against the dark-skinned Herol Graham from Sheffield, who's never lost a professional fight. But Seys on the floor in the first round, first few seconds. So Bomber Graham from Sheffield strikes first against his fellow southpaw. And he's clearly trying to beat the 46 seconds in which Seys beat Christie. Well, the Belgian will need, he's beckoning Graham on, he'll need to be strong to take some more like that. The big blonde Belgian, Seys. Second time in 3 weeks that Graham's appeared on a big London bill. He looked good last time, and he's looking good this time. Graham. Well, we've had a lot of action. There's still a minute to go in this opening round. Graham is a very crafty boxer. And he carries a whack as well. So no sensational win for Seys in the opening round this time. In fact, he very nearly came to grief himself. And he's beginning to strike back. Yes, well, as far as action is concerned, that will do very nicely. Herol Graham, 25 years old, the former light middleweight champion of Europe, Britain and the Commonwealth, who everybody thought would concede something like a stone in weight to this Belgian light heavyweight. In fact, has pumped himself up somehow or other to 12 stone 2, and he's only conceding 3/4 of a pound. Well, Seys very nearly came unstuck in the opening seconds. He walked straight onto a right hand, and he had to be strong to get over that one, but he was fighting back at the end of the round. Out come the two southpaws for the second round. Seys of Belgium, the blonde, and Graham. Graham has won all 28 of his pro fights. He set out on his professional career in November 1978. Remarkable record. He won 3 titles, relinquished them all because he couldn't make that weight anymore. And here he is now fighting a light heavyweight, and certainly not coming off second best. Seys had an 8-pound advantage over Herol Christie, the unbeaten Herol Christie, a few weeks ago. But here he's on practically level weight terms with Graham. Seys turned pro in 1981. He's had 18 pro fights, 13 wins. Oh, I've never seen that in my life. That's a wrestling throw. Oh, that was amazing. Graham ducked underneath, somehow got the man on his shoulder and came up and threw him. A complete wrestling throw, which I don't think I've ever seen before in the boxing ring. That was amazing. So it's beginning to look just a little bit dangerous. Probably doesn't like being thrown about. Graham doing the right things, staying on his bike, being elusive. Because this man surely is dangerous. Well, Jose Seys from Belgium goes back to the corner, wondering what on earth is going on here. Let's have another look now at that extraordinary wrestling maneuver here. Right down underneath, somehow gets him under the hips, and over my shoulder goes one Belgian. Never seen anything like it. Well, I wonder what else this fight has in store for us. The third, Herol Graham against the Belgian southpaw, the blonde Jose Seys. Seys 26, Graham 25. There's the danger. Seys has been beaten by a British boxer, actually, Carl Canwell, a British light heavyweight, back in 1982. Stopped Seys in 8 rounds in Belgium. He nearly went out of the ring that time. That all came about because of Graham's shifty footwork, and Seys was left like a charging bull, almost over the top rope. Graham is doing the right things, using his feet and keeping that right hand popping out. Good piece of boxing by Graham. Good punches by Graham. What an extraordinary fight this is. And still Seys head down, comes charging in, getting himself into all sorts of tangles. Playing a nifty game of hide and seek. He really does have to move nimbly here to stay out of trouble. Seys is throwing everything, and Graham is just keeping his chin out of range all the time. Beautiful little piece of defensive footwork. And now he's spun round by that punch. Well, he's been thrown over the shoulder. He's almost gone over the top rope. He's wound up with his back to Graham, and now he's been turned through 360 degrees. Good right hand. Graham really is unloading on him, but still this strong Belgian coming right back. And Graham is in trouble. Round 4. You wouldn't care to predict what might happen here. Remember, Graham has got a 28-fight winning streak at stake here. Oh my word, he was tottering in the balance there between being safe in the ring and down in the laps of the press. Well, I don't know what else can happen. Graham attacking all the time. Beautiful punches put together there, and he has to be strong to take that. The two southpaws face each other yet again. Graham and the blonde Belgian, Seys. Belgians' ambitions appear to have been slightly blunted now, slowing down considerably. You can see the water spray off the hair of the Belgian. Graham clipped him with the left hook. This now has become a sort of piecemeal taking apart of Seys. Mike Jacobs, the referee, having a close look at Seys. And Seys, I would suggest, he's very nearly had enough here. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Round 6, and Mike Jacobs steps in and stops it rightly enough. There was no point in allowing that to continue. And Graham has done it again. 3 weeks ago, he knocked out an American in 2 rounds on the Wembley Bill, and now he's come to the Albert Hall and taken apart the man who sprang that huge surprise by beating Herol. He's absolutely taken Jose Seys of Belgium apart.